So last but definitely not least, we are going to hear from the Vice President of Global Talent at Christian Dior Couture, Karin Raguin.
Good afternoon, everyone. I feel really honored to be here with you today because you are brilliant students from one of the most recognized fashion schools with an international recognition. And this is a lot of emotion for me also to talk about this topic, because the question that Wendy asked us to think about, which is how luxury can be a force for more social justice, is a question that I've been asking myself every day for the past years. 10 years ago, I was a social worker. I was working with disabled people. I was providing support to job seekers so they can find a new job. And I launched a platform to connect big companies with job seekers. And LVMH Group was my client at that time. And when LVMH asked me to join, to develop the corporate social responsibility, it was very important for me that this job was meaningful and that my future job really contribute to have, a social positive impact. And I joined LVMH because I am convinced that the luxury brands, they have the power to change the society. Because they are not only reflecting the society, they are shaping the society. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to raise this question. And my contribution today is to share with you some initiatives of Christian Dior with this social impact. So let's start with Women at Dior.
That's, for me, the goal.
So, why women? Can you hear me? Yes. So why women? The dream of Christian Dior was to make women happier and more beautiful. Just like Carol, actually. And what does that mean today? What does that mean to make women more beautiful and happier in a world where there is a salary gap in each country between men and women? What does that mean in a world where women represent only 10% of ex-com position? What does that mean in a world where there is 2,050,000 children that don't access to school, and the majority of them is women? So we have to look at the world with different lenses, and this is what is very new about luxury, is that we look at the world around us. We cannot, continue to make beautiful dress, Avenue Montaigne in Paris, and sell it to very VIP clients without looking at the world around us, because everything is interconnected. So what does that mean for a couture house and a global business? We are 6,000 employees worldwide. We are receiving about 40,000 applications per year, and we are recruiting 1,200 people. So we need to take action. So we did it for Women at Dior, which is not a recruitment program, which is really an empowerment program. It's an international mentoring program for young women, students, and Parsons is a partner, and we have a wonderful cohort of women in New York. And these students are mentored by Dior young women. And it's not only a mentoring program. Dior offers them opportunities to network, to offer workshops, and the idea is really to reinforce the self-confidence of women. It's to enlarge the panel of career development for women. It can be luxury, but if not luxury, it's okay. The most important for us is that women own their destiny. And the magic of Women at Dior, it's also an international network, it's a sorority network, and it's worldwide, it's in 10 cities, and it's women helping other women. Another initiative I'd like to share is transmission. We are selling products, and we are selling savoir-faire, craftsmanship, and this is what makes our products desirable. It's this unique craftsmanship. And as a luxury brand, we have a duty to preserve this craftsmanship. So we built a few years ago an internal school to recruit young talents so they can learn the craftsmanship. And because it takes years to learn couture, to learn leatherwood, to learn how to make jewelry. So we have this internal school, and the first challenge is really to attract people. And what I have observed since a few years is that now we have people, students, that have been graduates, and they go back to school to learn this craftsmanship because they want to have a job which is more, tangible, manual. Another challenge is how do we make sure that our experts transmit their expertise. We have people being at job for 30 years, 40 years, and they are passionate about their job. But how do we make sure that they transmit their expertise but also their passion? So we have designed a one-day training, and it's really focused on self-development, and it's not a classical management training. It's really, it has to do with the inner drivers of people. And we start the day by asking people, what do you want to be your legacy? What do you want to transmit? Because when you transmit, it's a lot more powerful than only managing. It's really you transmit a little bit about yourself, and you're part of a biggest picture, which is really how we preserve the savoir-faire for the future. The last initiative, it's everything that we are doing to get back for society. We don't communicate externally on this, we communicate internally, because it's important for our employee to be part of a house which is giving back to society, and we give money, we give time, we give attention. So the first initiative is the partnership with the Necker Medical Research Center. It's fundamental research. It has nothing to do with our business. And we found this research center because we want to do something long-term and something which has really nothing to do with, we are not aiming for a business return on investment on this. So this initiative is really coming from the top. The other initiative is coming from the employee. It's what we call the payroll giving. It has been implementing in France, and it will be implementing soon in the United States. The idea is that each employee may give every month a small part of his salary. And if I give €1 to an organization, my company gives €1 too. So this is payroll giving. This is really systematic, very small amount of money for an individual, but at the end of the day, very big amount of money and very big impact. And all these initiatives have been possible because we have partnered with external stakeholders, and this is my conclusion. When it comes to social impact, we all have a small part of the solution. So we have to partner with external stakeholders, with school, with institution, faculty. And for a luxury house, for a French house, this is a little bit different from our traditional business model because we are used to do things internally. Our business model is the integrated value chain. Creation is internal, manufacture is internal. So this has been, this journey has been also a wonderful way to question the established way of doing things, to question how we work together. Thank you for your attention.